Imagine if Midnight and Aurora BTL first round. That's kind of crazy. Last time I put Onic in a crazy bracket, they ended up winning those. For those who remember, I put them in this bracket, chat. Look at this crazy bracket. They have to go against Evos, Echo, and then Blacklist. And they won. So, I don't think the Sonics can blame me. Last time I drew for your team won, okay? I'm so sorry to everybody who I didn't make happy with the draws, okay? To the Malaysians, to the Filipinos, to Onic fans, to Myanmar, Burmese. Okay, Cambodia, a lot of Cambodians were happy with this. I saw TikTok, and I think a lot of the Myanmar teams, I mean the Myanmar fans and a lot of the Cambodian fans were actually happy. They want to they think they can beat SRG. And I think if the only way you beat SRG is through groups, guys, because for some reason they're really good at knockout stage, but in groups they're always shaky. Remember that, alright? Every MSC, except for 2024. 2024, we just steamrolled everybody. Okay, let's go through Group A first, though, chat. Group A, the best team in the world, up against True Rippers. True Rippers. If there is a time for you to show up and show the world that you deserve to be an MSC and you deserve that main slot, this is the time by beating an Indonesian champion. Kishibe, good draw for Falcons, so I like it. Kishibe, what do you mean good draw for Falcons? You're up against Vitality, bro. You're gonna get cooked. I'm sorry, Super Marco. You're the best goalie in the PH. But my boy Eman, oh my god. My boy Shogun, bro. Nael. Moreno the Maestro. Oi, 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 oi. Finn the Human. Get ready. Everybody get ready, bro. Now, speaking of assassins, SRG. I'll actually rate them quite low if it's utility jungle. I'm not a fan of SEKYS on utility jungle. But on assassins, with the assassin meta back and possibly Ling. Cambodians are very hyped up for this tournament, man. I've seen so many edits on TikTok about pro esports. SRG with assassins. It just seems like it's back to where they were strongest. 2024, right? With the Ling, the Fannies, all up. And possibly strong side junglers for Innocent. This is a scary SRG meta, actually. Like, the meta does fit them quite well. I think it's very similar for Onic. I think Onic are also pretty strong in this meta. If you look at just, how it's looking in the jungle. I did mention KAIRI, not the best jungle in regular season, not the best jungle, obviously in playoffs either. But it's because it's kind of like a weird meta where it's utility, right? So, I can never rate KAIRI as like the top utility jungle in the last few seasons. It's just, he needs to be on carries. And guess what? The meta's back. The meta's back to assassin jungles. Oh my god, wait a second, chat. With this new patch, TNZ. Holy TNZ, bro. Yo, TNZ is kind of crazy with it. TNZ is so very good for assassins. Exactly. Speaking of assassins, man. Your Aurora Turkey are going to be very strong. My boy Midnight Parating Libog is also coaching this team. Imagine, chat. Imagine if Midnight and Aurora BTL first round. That's kind of crazy. What about Kyle? I think for Kyle and Karl, it's kind of the same. They just do well in every meta, right? It's just, they adjusted the meta really well. They don't need to... The only doubt that I have, at least for TL, is if it is a Fanny and Ling meta, how will that affect TL? Because I don't think they've ever been like in the last 2-3 years, 2 years maybe, in the last 2 years, hasn't TL always kind of struggled when it's these heroes? They do really well on the Leomords and the Suyos, on the utility jungles, everything, even on the Lancelots, those assassins. But Fanny Ling has kind of been a question mark for the GOAT. So we'll see if he actually like comes back and learns the Fanny. But for Kyle, I think Kyle is really good on Fanny. He's also very good on Ling, if you guys remember. So Kyle should be good. Goat is practicing Hirara. Yeah. Hirara, I think a lot of people... Okay, I've heard some news. I don't know if you guys are... I don't know if I want to leak this, but I heard some news that like, apparently TNZ is like the best Hirara in scrims. I don't know if this is real, but I've heard some really crazy stuff about TNZ on Hirara, chat. Okay? I mean... on Fanny as well, though, right? He's just a beast. And then, like, if the Ling is back, then obviously the Suyo. I think the Suyo is still going to be very, very good. You path really well, you clear really fast, you go for those ganks. This is going to be great for gold, strong side gold. Now, who you think is going to get an advantage with the new map patch? Like, out of all the teams in MSC, who's going to get a major advantage Because right off the bat, I'm thinking SRG Onic. I'm thinking Aurora Turkey. Right? Like in Group B, I'm thinking those teams. These three teams are going to get a big advantage. And then on Group A, I think it's Vitality, Falcons PH, and Vamos as well, bro. On Assassins, I think Vamos as well. TL will... I genuinely think on Utility Jungle, TL is just like bang, bang, bang. No, are they not just gonna smash everybody on Utility? Imagine like SEKYS and KAIRI on Utility Jungle, bro. Like what? TNZ on Akai, bro. Like, fuck. What? They're not bad. It's just, bro, what? Why would I want to see TNZ on Akai, you know? But now that it's all open, that's gonna be crazy, man. Last time I put Onic in a crazy bracket, they ended up winning though. So I don't think I'm gonna say sorry too much. Okay? Because for those who remember, I put them in this crazy bracket. Where's the bracket? Here, I put them in this bracket, chat. Look at this crazy bracket. They have to go against Evos, Echo, and then Blacklist. And they won. So, I don't think the Sonics can blame me. Last time I drew for your team won, okay? That was Prime Onic. This Onic is miles worse. Zeke. That was Prime Onic. Prime Onic on Assassins. And now we're back on Assassins, no? Because if it's util, I agree. If you look at just MPL ID season 17, I wouldn't think they're not a strong team coming into this. Definitely. I mean, they're strong, but they're not instant champion contenders. Just because utility. I never like it when KAIRI needs to play Fredrin and Baksha, dude. You know? It's just like you have a guy as skillful as SEKYS and KAIRI playing these tanks. But now that it's Assassins, I think it'll be good, dude. Like, this is KK all over again. Just a different KK, you know? Not King Kong. It's KAIRI. Okay, predictions real quick. I think Vitality takes it here. Falcons takes it here. Okay? Then I think Vamos takes Falcons meta down. Spirit goes here. And I think Spirit qualifies. Okay? This is what I think. Spirit qualifies there. Then we'll have Vitality Falcons. I'm going to go Vitality for obvious reasons, man. And then Falcons going to qualify through here, right? Their match... What is this match? Match 5 loser? Where's match 5 loser? Okay, Falcons are here. They're going to go through, all right? And then Vamos are probably going to go through as well. I think Vamos are going to go through. So Vamos, Falcons, that's what I think. I think Vitality right here. I think Spirit, and then Vamos, and then Falcons. Okay? I think this one is like, all right, the only real controversial one is, can Falcons beat Vitality? I think that's the only controversial one. Now, we go to Group B, and I think this will be the tough one. This will be the actual tough one to freaking predict. Yo, almost all of these are 50-50s, no? Like, this is 50-50, this is 50-50. This is YG and Onic. I don't know how good Pro are. Are they good enough to actually beat SRG, though, is the question. I think with this meta, I'm going to go SRG, dude. I'm sorry to all the Cambodians. TL Aurora. I'm sorry, Aurora. Like, I know it's your meta, but TL, bro. It's my GOAT Sanford, man. He's the only guy I call GOAT that's not in Bigatron. How does that even happen? Oh. And Karltzy because he's the actual GOAT of Mlbb, right? That don't count. Karltzy don't count. Everybody's GOAT is Karltzy, okay? So that one don't count. That one don't count. Carl, you don't count. All right, then we have Aurora. Match 4 goes here. And then at match 3, E7, okay, whatever. E7, then we have Pro, match 2 loser goes here, match 1 loser, GK. I think Pro makes it here. M6 loser. Oh my god, Onic TL. Onic TL, bro. YG SRG. Oh, yo, bro. What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry, YG. I think SRG are gonna make it, dude. In this meta, I don't know how good Han is on Assassins, dude. He's great on... maybe the international experience of playing the Fanny in M7 will help him learn the Fanny better for this tournament, right? Because in M7, I remember he was just very lackluster on the Fanny. Okay, whatever, though. I still think SRG are going to beat them. YG will drop where? Match 5. Oh, they're going to go up against Aurora, bro. And then TL Onic. KAIRI, KELRA are great. The only it's crazy to say. I know this is controversial, but it's crazy to say the only guy that I'm doubting right now, aside from Teddy, of course, but he's new, so I don't think it counts. You know, like he's new, so obviously there are going to be doubts on Teddy in his first international. Is Karl? Is it wrong to doubt the GOAT? I think it's kind of wrong to doubt the GOAT, but you know what I mean. Assassins, man. But I still think TL will make it there. I'm just saying. I think this is the only question that I have aside from Teddy that don't count though. If he can get the Fanny Lings, because I think he can play Irara, I think he can play Suyo, I think he can play all the other assassins. It's just these two that I have a question mark on. No! I clicked on undo! What was it earlier? SRG, Onic, right? Oh, sorry, TL, SRG, TL. I keep on killing. SRG, TL. Then we have YG versus... Match 6 versus Match 6. Okay, YG versus Onic. Oh. Yo, YG beat Onic last time around M7. And then here it is match 5 loser. Oh no, wait, sorry, I fucked up. Onic match 6. Onic is here and YG is here. And then here it is match 2 loser. Pro, and then Aurora. Oh my god, yo, Group B is actually so fun. Dude, I like how we did Group A with like no hesitation, just bang, 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 and then here, Onic versus. Dude, this is so hard, no? Fuck. For obvious reasons, I'm Indonesian. I'm gonna go Onic right there. YG Aurora though, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry to the Burmese, man. Burmese and Cambodian fans. I swear I love y'all. I swear I want your teams to do well. It's just a brutal group stage and you're in Group B. Yeah, I think Onic, Aurora, SRGTL. Then they're gonna go up against Vitality. What did I put here? Falcons. Falcons are gonna go through TS and Vamos, right? Okay, so these are my top 8 predictions for now.